Before Instagram curves and red carpet glam, old Hollywood had its own bombshells, actresses so jaw-droppingly voluptuous, they stopped traffic, turned heads, and broke studio rules. Flushed face ready to meet the legends who redefined sex appeal. Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just one of the most celebrated actresses of her time, she was pure screen royalty. With her violet eyes and flawless beauty, she captivated audiences worldwide. But beyond her legendary gaze was a naturally curvy, hourglass figure that made her a standout in every role she played. In films like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and Cleopatra, Taylor exuded sensuality, grace, and raw presence. Her form-fitting gowns became iconic, and the way she owned her femininity set new standards in Hollywood. Taylor didn't just play the femme fatale, she defined it, blending classic beauty with powerful confidence. Hedi Lamar was much more than just a stunningly beautiful actress, she was a true Hollywood icon with an exotic allure that captivated audiences in the 1930s and 40s. Often praised for her glamorous curves and radiant presence, Lamar brought a sensual, magnetic charm to every role she played. But what makes her story even more incredible is that behind her striking looks was a brilliant inventor. During World War II, she co-developed a groundbreaking technology that laid the foundation for modern Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Hedi Lamar proved that beauty and brains could coexist, forever changing Hollywood's definition of a leading lady. Brigitte Bardot is one of the most iconic sex symbols to ever emerge from old Hollywood's European counterpart, French cinema. Known for her luscious curves, full lips, and captivating gaze, Bardot redefined beauty standards in the 1950s and 60s. She wasn't just an actress, she was a cultural phenomenon who brought a new kind of sensuality and freedom to the screen. Bardot's provocative fashion, think tousled blonde hair, off-the-shoulder tops, and bold makeup, made her a trendsetter admired around the world. Films like And God Created Woman showcased her stunning figure, which turned heads and challenged conservative norms of the era. Her natural, unapologetic confidence helped carve a path for future generations of actresses and models, cementing her legacy as a true Hollywood bombshell with curves that stunned audiences and still inspire today. Raquel Welch became an instant icon in the late 1960s, joining the ranks of old Hollywood's most unforgettable bombshells. Though she rose to fame slightly after Hollywood's golden age, her impact was just as powerful. Her legendary appearance in 1,000,000 Years BC, wearing a fur bikini, became one of the most famous images in cinema history, showcasing her stunning curves and athletic physique. Welch's voluptuous figure and confident presence made her a symbol of sex appeal and strength combined. She broke away from the typical glamorous Hollywood mold by bringing a bold, modern energy to her roles, blending beauty with fierce independence. Her image graced countless magazine covers and inspired countless fans around the world. Raquel Welch's iconic status remains undeniable, a true symbol of sensuality and power in Hollywood's history. Gina Lo Bridgeta was one of Italy's most dazzling exports to Hollywood and a true global sex symbol of the 1950s and 60s. Known for her ultra-curvy figure, radiant smile, and captivating screen presence, Gina's beauty was impossible to ignore. Often compared to fellow Italian star Sophia Loren, Lo Bridgeta carved her own path with roles that highlighted her sensuality and charm. Films like Bread, Love and Dreams and Buona Sera, Mrs. Campbell showcased not just her stunning looks but also her versatile talent. Her voluptuous curves and confident demeanor made her a favorite among directors and audiences alike, cementing her place in cinema history. Gina's blend of classic beauty with a sultry, Mediterranean allure helped define the era's ideal of glamour and sex appeal, making her one of old Hollywood's most unforgettable leading ladies. Diana Dors was often called the British Marilyn Monroe, and for good reason. With her platinum blonde hair, dazzling smile, and curvaceous figure, she became one of the UK's biggest sex symbols during the 1950s and 60s. Frequently cast in roles that highlighted her voluptuous silhouette and sultry persona, Dors captured the attention of audiences on both sides of the Atlantic. Her magnetic presence combined with a cheeky, playful charm made her stand out in a time when Hollywood and British cinema were embracing the bombshell ideal. Despite the comparisons to Monroe, Diana had her own unique style, balancing glamour with a down-to-earth personality. She remains an unforgettable figure in old Hollywood history, representing a classic era where curves and charisma ruled the silver screen. Mae West was one of the original Hollywood sex symbols, known as much for her sharp wit as for her stunning curves. Rising to fame in the 1920s and 30s, Mae brought a bold and unapologetic confidence to the silver screen, making her a trailblazer for female sexuality in Hollywood. With her hourglass figure, sultry voice, and risque double entendres, she pushed boundaries during a time of strict censorship. Films like She Done Him Wrong and I'm No Angel showcased her unique blend of humor, sensuality, and empowerment. Mae's iconic style, tight dresses, glamorous waves, and a devil-may-care attitude, made her unforgettable. She didn't just play the femme fatale, she redefined what it meant to be a powerful woman in entertainment. Mae West remains a legendary figure whose curves and charisma continue to inspire. Claudia Cardonali is one of old Hollywood and European cinema's most breathtaking beauties, known for her striking hourglass figure and magnetic screen presence. Born in Tunisia and rising to fame in Italy, she quickly became a favorite for romantic and adventurous roles throughout the 1950s and 60s. Cardonali's natural curves and captivating charisma set her apart, embodying the timeless glamour of the era. Films like The Leopard and 8½ showcased not only her beauty but also her incredible talent, making her a beloved icon on both sides of the Atlantic. With her sultry looks and graceful confidence, Claudia became the definition of the classic Hollywood bombshell with a European twist. Even today, her elegance and curves continue to inspire fashion and film lovers around the world. Julie Numar is best remembered as the original Catwoman from the iconic 1960s Batman TV series, where her statuesque figure and long legs perfectly embodied the feline femme fatale. Before her breakout role, Julie was a trained ballet dancer and a successful model, which contributed to her graceful and commanding presence on screen. Her curvy silhouette and confident allure made her a standout among Hollywood bombshells of the era. Known for combining elegance with sensuality, Numar's performances captured audiences with both charm and strength. She broke the mold of the typical blonde bombshell by bringing sophistication and physicality to her roles. Julie Numar remains a legendary figure whose blend of beauty, talent, and charisma helped define old Hollywood's ideal of the well-endowed leading lady. Betty Paige may not have been a traditional Hollywood star, but she is undeniably one of the most influential figures when it comes to defining sex appeal in the 1950s. Known primarily as a pin-up model, Betty's iconic jet black bangs, radiant smile, and curvy, well-endowed figure made her a legend in her own right. Her daring and often provocative photo shoots broke new ground in an era that was otherwise conservative, helping to reshape the way female sexuality was portrayed and perceived. Betty's work was both playful and bold, mixing innocence with a hint of rebelliousness, which resonated deeply with fans and artists alike. Her images inspired generations of models, musicians, and fashion designers, making her a cultural icon far beyond the pin-up world. Even decades later, Betty Paige's timeless beauty and signature look continue to influence pop culture and the fashion industry. She truly embodies old Hollywood's glamorous yet edgy side, making her one of the most memorable and well-endowed figures in entertainment history. Anita Ekberg was one of old Hollywood's most captivating bombshells, known for her stunning, voluptuous figure and unforgettable screen presence. Born in Sweden, she rose to international fame in the 1950s and 60s, becoming a favorite among directors and audiences alike. Her most iconic role came in Federico Fellini's La Dolce Vita, where her sensuality and glamour were on full display, especially in the legendary Trevi fountain scene, a moment etched into film history. Anita's curves and confident allure made her a major pin-up star during the 50s, symbolizing a bold, feminine ideal of beauty that was both glamorous and accessible. Beyond her looks, Ekberg brought a magnetic charisma and warmth to her roles that set her apart from many contemporaries. Her legacy endures not only through her films but as an emblem of old Hollywood's celebration of classic, voluptuous femininity. Mamie Van Doren was one of Hollywood's iconic blonde bombshells, often mentioned alongside legends like Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. Rising to fame in the 1950s, she became known for her stunning curves, fiery red hair, and bold screen presence. Mamie was frequently cast in B-movies, where her voluptuous figure and sultry charm were heavily promoted to captivate audiences. As a pin-up model, she graced countless magazine covers, embodying the ultimate 1950s sex symbol ideal. What set Van Doren apart was her confident and playful persona. She embraced her sexuality unapologetically and wasn't afraid to break Hollywood's conservative molds at the time. Despite not achieving the same level of mainstream fame as some of her contemporaries, Mamie's influence on pop culture and her status as a bombshell remain undeniable. She helped shape the era's fascination with glamorous, well-endowed actresses and remains a celebrated figure in the history of classic Hollywood allure. Sophia Loren is one of the most legendary and captivating actresses to emerge from old Hollywood's golden era, with a career that spans decades and continents. Born in Italy, Loren brought a fiery passion and magnetic presence to the silver screen that made her a global superstar. Her statuesque figure, striking curves, and confident demeanor set her apart in a time when Hollywood was captivated by glamorous, voluptuous leading ladies. Known for her full bust and hourglass silhouette, Sophia's beauty was both natural and powerful, commanding attention without ever feeling forced. She effortlessly combined sensuality with elegance, appearing in classics like Two Women, Houseboat, and El Cid, where her allure and talent shone brilliantly. Loren's ability to portray complex, strong women while embracing her feminine charm helped redefine what it meant to be a leading lady in Hollywood and beyond. More than just a bombshell, Sophia Loren became an international symbol of glamour and sophistication, inspiring countless actresses and fashion icons. Her confidence and timeless beauty continue to influence the entertainment world today, making her not only one of old Hollywood's most well-endowed actresses but also one of its most unforgettable stars.